Two wanted men in an orange couch, and what better to talk about than Wanted Weapons of Fate. You seen the game?
I've seen the game, actually, yes, and it's a third-person action shooter from the Swedish developer GRIN. And it looks like quite an interesting little game, actually, based on the movie Wanted.
We need a disclaimer there. It is a movie licensed game.
Yeah, but don't worry, it actually looks kind of good.
When I saw the movie, I felt like, this is perfect for a game adaptation, because you start out as no one, then there's a few tutorial missions when you learn your trade as an assassin, and then you move on to more advanced things, and then towards the end it's just a huge boss fight, one after another. So, but they choose to throw everything from the movie out and start like a sequel.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are a lot of things in the movie that makes this a good action game. And we've also got the curved bullets, which seemed like a pretty cool thing to have in an action game. And I don't know if you've heard of the curved bullets, but if you have a magnum under your pillow, as you do, I know that, you notice that when you shoot, the bullets often go straight ahead, and you can't curve them afterwards, but you can do that in the game.
I saw that in Roger Rabbit as well.
Ah, okay, well, that's...
You can talk to your bullets and...
Yeah, it's probably an inspiration as well for GRIN. But this looks like a nice feature, and you can control the bullets with the analog stick. And you got a lot of other assassination moves.
Like Assassin's Time?
Yeah, or bullet time, or whatever you call it. It's been done before, but it looks quite interesting.
I think bullet time is a registered trademark.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you describe a little bit about what you've seen from the game? What kind of scenes we can expect from the game?
Well, one level that kind of caught my eye was the airplane level, where you have to take cover behind a drinks cart in the aisle of the plane and then push it forward. And movable covers is a good thing as well. And I don't know about you, but when you're going on a long flight, you kind of fantasize about these things, you know, a gunfight in the middle of a plane.
You also got to see another level from the game?
Yes, I did. I was in an office building that was on fire, and a lot of bad guys were chasing me. It's a bit of a rough time, actually. And there were a lot of French people around me screaming, and I got to shoot them. Shooting French people, And there are little things in the action that's kind of interesting. I mean, objects spin around, you know, an office chair spins around after a gunfight, and the papers blow up in the air. So it looks quite intense and interesting.
Would you say that, I mean, looking at it from what I've seen, I think it's a very varied. There's a lot of variety in the action, that you can do a lot of different things with your assassin skills, and you can play it in a few different ways. And there's, you know, seems a little bit less straightforward than you would expect a movie game to be. Yeah,
I hope so. And I don't know if we're going to see that many levels, but I think they're going to be very interesting in themselves. And the replayability is probably going to be very high.
Perhaps I don't know, are they going to have multiplayer in the game?
No, I don't think so, no. No multiplayer.
Because it's
on a good single-player mode. That's what
that's what every developer who opts out of a multiplayer mode says. But I guess it would be kind of hard to explain to someone when you curve a bullet around the wall that that's fair.
Yeah, probably a bit of cheating in that, I think. But interesting cheating.
So I've looked in the Loom of Fate, and I've read that this is the end of this preview.
You can see it in the threads.